Hi, Friendship Church. This is Pastor Matt, and I'm here to share the exciting news with you that we will be re-entering the building for Sunday morning worship on June 14th. A lot of people have been talking about when churches will have an opportunity to reopen, but we want to recognize that our church has never been closed because our church isn't the building, our church isn't a specific meeting. Our church is you. It is the body of believers, and you have been doing significant ministry during this time, sharing Jesus with others, discipling each other. And so while we have an opportunity to re-enter our building, our church has been open this entire time. God has been working in us and through us, and we're excited about what He's done to help us grow over the last 11 or 12 weeks. Now, while we're going to get an opportunity to re-enter our building on June 14th, I want to recognize there's a lot to get done in order to pull this off. We have been getting different communications about what re-entering might look like. As a matter of fact, it was just a week ago that we were told the most likely scenario for holding services was going to be outside. Now all of that, of course, has shifted and changed. And while we've had some plans in place for different scenarios, we haven't had an opportunity to recruit for that until we've known a specific date and the way in which we would be returning. And so now we're excited that we've had a chance to recruit Mark Gold, who will be helping me preach our upcoming sermon series. We're getting a second worship team in place because we've only been using one worship team over the course of the last 11 or 12 weeks. But the biggest challenges that we face are in the area of hospitality ministry and cleaning ministry. We want to follow the guidelines that our president had commissioned for churches in terms of reopening. And as we do that, that's going to require more hospitality and cleaning volunteers than we have had in the past. In the midst of trying to recruit more volunteers than we usually use, we've also been surveying our current volunteers, and we recognize that there's only a little more than half of our current volunteers who are ready to come back to the campus at this point. Many aren't quite ready yet, and we don't want to force anybody to come back and be a part of in-person worship before they're ready. And so we would love your help. If you are ready to come back and you're excited to make in-person worship work on June 14th, if you would contact us and let us know that you're willing to serve, we would love to have you be a part of that. We're going to be taking time to train those in all of the new ways that we're going to need to do things according to the guidelines that our president and our governor have asked us to follow. And we want to take the next couple of weeks in order to make sure that we're trained in all of those things and have an opportunity to train you, if you're willing, in those things that we'll be doing in June and July this year. When we return for worship, everything's going to look different. There's going to be social distancing taking place as we come into the worship center. We're not going to be passing or sharing anything. And of course, because many people won't be ready to come back right away, we're still going to be online, live streaming our services at 9 and 10:45, so that if you're not comfortable, not ready, or if you're in a vulnerable category, you can continue to be a part of what's going on from your home. There'll be a video and letter next week that have more details about our return in it. But for now, I want to ask you to just continue to pray. Pray for God's grace to be evident among us as His people. Pray for us to be united as we come back, and pray for us to continue to grow. God says one of the primary ways we grow are through challenges in our life. And we want to continue to grow as we face things that are different or things that are challenging for us. So be praying for us as a congregation as we prepare to come back on June 14th together. We'll see you then, friends.